Chapter 1. Introduction. The Wendy Williams and P. Diddy Saga. Brief overview of Wendy Williams's long-standing commentary on P. Diddy, Sean Combs. Introduction to the dynamic between the outspoken talk show queen and the music mogul. Chapter 1. Introduction. The Wendy Williams and P. Diddy Saga. For over 3 decades, Wendy Williams has been a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, known for her brash commentary and fearless approach to celebrity gossip. One of her most enduring subjects of discussion has been none other than Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy or Diddy, the influential music mogul and entrepreneur. The dynamic between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy has been a long-standing saga filled with tension, drama, and plenty of headlines. From their early interactions to their latest showdowns, their relationship has captured the attention of fans and critics alike. Wendy Williams first made a name for herself as a shock jock radio host, pushing boundaries and stirring up controversy with her candid remarks. As her platform grew, so did her influence, and it wasn't long before she set her sights on the rising star of P. Diddy. From rumors about his personal life to claims about his business practices, Wendy didn't hold back when it came to discussing the music mogul. The feud between Wendy and Diddy only intensified as the years went on. Wendy's exposés on Bad Boy Records and its artists, as well as her bold accusations against Diddy himself, sparked heated confrontations and behind-the-scenes drama. Diddy, known for his stoic silence in the face of controversy, occasionally addressed Wendy's comments but mostly chose to let her words speak for themselves. Even as Wendy transitioned to television and found success with her own talk show, she never stopped talking about Diddy. From her infamous Hot Topics segment to on-air interviews and public spats, the saga between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy remained a central storyline in the world of entertainment gossip. Now, after 3 decades of drama and tension, the legacy of the feud between Wendy and Diddy looms large. Wendy's impact on shaping the public perception of Diddy cannot be overstated, and the unresolved tensions between them continue to spark speculation about where things stand today. As we delve into the history and evolution of the Wendy Williams and P. Diddy saga, we'll explore how their dynamic has shaped both of their careers and legacies. From Wendy's bold challenges to Diddy's strategic silence, this is a story of 2 larger-than-life personalities clashing in the spotlight, leaving a lasting mark on pop culture for years to come. Chapter 2. The beginning. Wendy's radio days. Wendy Williams's early career as a shock jock radio host. Her initial rumors and stories about Diddy's rise in the music industry. Early tension between Wendy and Diddy over allegations and industry gossip. Chapter 2. The beginning. Wendy's radio days. As Wendy Williams sat behind the microphone at her radio station, she knew she had a gift for stirring up controversy. With her sharp tongue and unfiltered opinions, she quickly rose to become one of the most infamous shock jock radio hosts in the business. And it wasn't long before she set her sights on one of the biggest names in the music industry at the time, P. Diddy. It was the early 90s, and Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, was making waves in the music world with his newly formed label, Bad Boy Records. Wendy wasted no time in spreading rumors and stories about Diddy's rise to fame. From allegations of shady business practices to whispers about his personal life, Wendy didn't hold back. Diddy, always one to keep a close eye on his public image, quickly caught wind of Wendy's comments. The tension between them grew as Wendy continued to push the boundaries with her on-air discussions about Diddy. Their feud became the talk of the town, with listeners tuning in eagerly to hear the latest gossip and drama unfold. As Bad Boy Records continued to dominate the charts, Wendy's exposés on the label and its artists only intensified. She wasn't afraid to call out Diddy for what she saw as his controversial business practices and the way he handled his artists. And the more she criticized him, the more backlash she faced from both Diddy's camp and his loyal fans. But Wendy was undeterred. She saw herself as a truth teller in a world of smoke and mirrors, and she was determined to keep digging into Diddy's empire. And as her radio show gained more and more popularity, she found herself at the center of the storm she had created. The public confrontations and behind-the-scenes drama between Wendy and Diddy only added fuel to the fire. Diddy's silence on the matter was deafening, but Wendy's relentless pursuit of the truth kept the feud alive and well. And as the years went on, their rivalry only seemed to deepen. But Wendy was a force to be reckoned with, and she wasn't about to back down. As she transitioned from radio to television, she brought the Diddy drama with her. Her Hot Topics segment became must-watch TV, with viewers eagerly awaiting her latest thoughts on the music mogul. Despite Diddy's occasional responses to Wendy's commentary, he mostly remained silent on the matter. But behind the scenes, the tension between them was palpable. Rumors of legal threats and attempts to silence Wendy only fueled the fire, and their feud showed no signs of slowing down. Now, 30 years later, the legacy of the Diddy-Wendy drama lives on. Wendy's fearless coverage of Diddy's empire has left a lasting impact on the public perception of the music mogul. And while the unresolved tensions between them may never fully be resolved, one thing is for certain: Wendy Williams will always be remembered as the woman who wasn't afraid to challenge one of the biggest names in the entertainment industry. Chapter 3. Bad Boy Records and Wendy's exposés. Wendy's take on the rise of Bad Boy Records and its artists. P. Diddy's controversial business practices and Wendy's bold claims. Memorable on-air moments where Wendy openly discussed Diddy and the backlash she faced. Chapter 3. Bad Boy Records and Wendy's exposés. As Bad Boy Records skyrocketed to fame in the early 1990s, Wendy Williams was quick to take notice. The label, founded by Sean Diddy Combs, became a powerhouse in the music industry, launching the careers of artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Maze, and Faith Evans. While many praised Diddy for his keen business sense and hit-making abilities, Wendy wasn't afraid to shine a spotlight on the darker side of his empire. Wendy's take on Bad Boy Records was not always flattering. She openly criticized Diddy's business practices, claiming that he exploited his artists and withheld royalties. Wendy even went as far as to accuse Diddy of stealing music samples without proper credit, sparking outrage among fans and industry insiders. One of the most memorable on-air moments came when Wendy boldly claimed that Diddy was not as successful as he appeared to be. She alleged that his lavish lifestyle was built on deception and shady deals behind the scenes. The backlash was swift, with Diddy's camp vehemently denying Wendy's accusations and threatening legal action. Despite the pressure, Wendy refused to back down. She continued to dig into Diddy's past, uncovering scandals and controversies that painted a different picture of the music mogul. While some labeled Wendy as a troublemaker and a gossip monger, others admired her fearless approach to uncovering the truth. The feud between Wendy and Diddy only intensified over the years. As Diddy's fame grew, so did Wendy's determination to hold him accountable for his actions. Their public clashes became the stuff of legend, with Wendy never shying away from calling out Diddy on her radio show and later on her television program. Despite the tension between them, Wendy's exposés on Diddy and Bad Boy Records had a lasting impact on the industry. She was one of the few media personalities willing to challenge the powerful figure of Diddy and question his ethics. While Diddy remained largely silent on Wendy's claims, the media landscape was forever changed by their ongoing feud. In the end, Wendy Williams left a significant mark on the legacy of Diddy and Bad Boy Records. Her boldness and tenacity in exposing the truth behind the glitz and glamour of the music industry will always be remembered. The drama between Wendy and Diddy may never be fully resolved, but it will remain a fascinating chapter in the history of entertainment. Chapter 4. The Heated Feud. Public and behind-the-scenes drama. Stories about Wendy's accusations regarding Diddy's personal life. How Diddy responded to Wendy's comments over the years. Public confrontations, interviews, and the rumored legal threats from Diddy's camp. Chapter 4. The Heated Feud. Public and behind-the-scenes drama. As Wendy's career continued to soar, so did her feud with Diddy. The media mogul was no stranger to controversy, but Wendy's relentless accusations seemed to strike a nerve. Stories of Diddy's personal life began to surface, with Wendy at the forefront of the gossip mill. One particular incident that sent shockwaves through the industry was when Wendy alleged that Diddy had been involved in questionable business dealings and had mistreated artists signed to his label, Bad Boy Records. This sparked a firestorm of controversy, with Diddy vehemently denying the claims. Over the years, Wendy never shied away from discussing Diddy on her various platforms. While some criticized her for being too harsh or insensitive, others praised her for shining a light on the darker side of the music industry. Diddy's camp, however, was not pleased with Wendy's continued attacks on his character. Public confrontations between Wendy and Diddy became common, with the two throwing jabs at each other in interviews and on social media. Wendy's boldness and fearlessness in addressing Diddy's alleged wrongdoings only fueled the fire of their feud. Rumors of legal threats from Diddy's camp circulated, with whispers of potential lawsuits lingering in the air. Despite the threats, Wendy remained unfazed, continuing to speak her truth and share her opinions on Diddy's actions. Behind the scenes, the tension between Wendy and Diddy was palpable. Both were respected figures in the entertainment industry, but their clash in values and beliefs created a rift that seemed impossible to bridge. While Diddy chose to remain mostly silent in response to Wendy's commentary, it was clear that the feud was far from over. As the years passed, the drama between Wendy and Diddy only intensified. Their feud became a topic of conversation in entertainment circles, with fans and critics alike weighing in on the controversy. The legacy of their feud continued to grow, shaping the public narrative around both individuals in ways no one could have predicted. Despite the unresolved tensions between them, Wendy's boldness and audacity in challenging Diddy's empire solidified her place in entertainment history. Her willingness to speak out against injustice and hold powerful figures accountable set her apart from her peers, making her a force to be reckoned with in the industry. As the years went on, the feud between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy showed no signs of slowing down. The drama, the accusations, and the public confrontations only served to fuel the fire of their ongoing feud, leaving fans and critics alike wondering if a resolution would ever be reached. Only time would tell what the future held for these two larger-than-life personalities. Chapter 5. The Unstoppable Wendy, TV show era. Wendy Williams' transition to television and how she kept the Diddy conversation going. How she continued to weave P. Diddy's name into her infamous Hot Topics segment. Recap of the most famous moments when Wendy discussed Diddy on her TV show. Chapter 5. The Unstoppable Wendy, TV show era. As Wendy Williams made the transition from radio to television, many wondered if her bold and unfiltered commentary would have the same impact on the small screen. And true to form, Wendy proved that she was just as unstoppable on TV as she was on radio. One of Wendy's signature segments on her talk show was Hot Topics, where she dished out the latest gossip and celebrity news. And of course, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, was a frequent topic of conversation. Wendy had a way of weaving Diddy's name into her segments effortlessly, keeping the drama and intrigue alive for her viewers. With her larger platform on television, Wendy continued to share her thoughts and opinions on Diddy's personal and professional life. She didn't hold back when it came to discussing his controversies, scandals, and relationships. And her audience loved every minute of it. Some of the most famous moments from Wendy's TV show involved her discussions about Diddy. Whether it was dissecting his latest music releases, dissecting his romantic relationships, or calling him out for his questionable business practices, Wendy always had something to say about the music mogul. And while Diddy typically remained silent or indirect in responding to Wendy's commentary, there were a few instances where he or his representatives addressed her claims. The tension between them only added fuel to the fire, making the drama even more entertaining for viewers. As the years went on, the feud between Wendy and Diddy became a cultural touchstone. People couldn't get enough of their back and forth and the juicy gossip that surrounded their interactions. And even 3 decades later, the legacy of their feud continues to captivate audiences. In the end, Wendy Williams solidified her place in entertainment history as one of the few who boldly challenged Diddy's empire. Her relentless commentary and fearless approach to gossip made her a force to be reckoned with in the industry. And as for Diddy, his career continued to thrive despite the ongoing drama with Wendy. The saga between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy will forever be remembered as a clash of titans in the world of entertainment. And while the feud may never be fully resolved, one thing is for certain, the drama and intrigue surrounding their relationship will continue to live on in pop culture for years to come. Chapter 6. Diddy's silence and occasional responses. How P. Diddy typically remained silent or indirect in responding to Wendy's commentary. The rare instances where Diddy or his representatives addressed Wendy's claims. Chapter 6. Diddy's silence and occasional responses. Throughout the years of Wendy Williams's commentary on P. Diddy, the music mogul typically remained silent or indirect in responding to her claims. Known for his calculated public image and carefully curated responses, Diddy often chose not to engage directly with Wendy's controversial statements. Instead, he maintained an air of mystery and discretion, allowing the rumors and gossip to swirl without much comment from his camp. However, there were rare instances where Diddy or his representatives did address Wendy's claims. These responses were often carefully crafted and strategically timed, offering just enough information to quell the rumors without giving away too much. One such occasion was during an interview with a major entertainment magazine where Diddy briefly touched on the feud with Wendy, stating, "I have nothing but respect for Wendy and wish her all the best in her career." Despite his occasional responses, Diddy's silence spoke volumes. By choosing not to engage in a public war of words with Wendy, he maintained a sense of control and above-the-fray demeanor. This calculated approach only added to the intrigue surrounding their feud, leaving fans and media outlets eager for more information. Wendy, on the other hand, continued to push the boundaries with her commentary on Diddy, often speculating on his personal life, business dealings, and rumored feuds with other celebrities. In response, Diddy's team would release carefully worded statements debunking certain claims or offering a vague explanation that neither confirmed nor denied the rumors. In one memorable instance, Wendy claimed that Diddy had been seen cozying up to a famous actress at a Hollywood party. Instead of directly addressing the allegation, Diddy's publicist issued a statement saying, "We do not comment on Mr. Combs' personal relationships or social engagements. He remains focused on his music and philanthropic endeavors." This pattern of silence and occasional responses created a sense of mystery and intrigue around the feud between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy. While Wendy continued to spill the tea and stir the pot with her commentary, Diddy's calculated approach to the situation only added fuel to the fire, keeping fans and media outlets hooked on the ongoing drama. As the years went by, the dynamic between Wendy and Diddy evolved, but their feud remained a staple of entertainment gossip. Despite their differing approaches to the situation, both Wendy Williams and P. Diddy had carved out their own legacies in the industry, with their names forever linked in the annals of pop culture history. The saga of Wendy Williams and P. Diddy had captivated audiences for decades, and their legacy as two of the biggest personalities in media would continue to shape the industry for years to come. Chapter 7 30 years later. Legacy of the feud. Reflection on how the Diddy-Wendy drama has evolved over 3 decades. The impact Wendy Williams had on shaping the public narrative around P. Diddy. The unresolved tensions between them, with speculation about where things stand today. Chapter 7 30 years later. Legacy of the feud. As the years passed, the drama between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy only seemed to grow more complex and intriguing. What began as mere rumors and industry gossip had blossomed into a full-scale feud that captured the attention of the public for over 3 decades. The legacy of this ongoing saga has left a lasting impact on both parties involved, shaping their public images in ways they could never have anticipated. Wendy Williams, once a shock jock radio host known for her bold and controversial commentary, had become a household name thanks to her transition to television. Throughout her career, she had made no secret of her disdain for P. Diddy, openly discussing his personal life, business practices, and public persona on her various platforms. Her unwavering commitment to keeping the Diddy conversation alive had undoubtedly influenced the public narrative surrounding the music mogul. P. Diddy, on the other hand, had chosen to remain relatively silent in response to Wendy's constant commentary. While he occasionally addressed her claims indirectly through interviews or statements from his representatives, he largely refrained from engaging directly with the talk show queen. This silence only seemed to fuel speculation and intrigue surrounding their dynamic, adding another layer of mystery to their already tumultuous relationship. Now, 3 decades later, the legacy of the Wendy Williams and P. Diddy feud loomed large over both of their careers. The unresolved tensions between them continued to linger, with rumors and gossip swirling about where things stood between the two media personalities. Some speculated that time had softened their animosity, while others believed that the feud would live on indefinitely, a testament to the enduring power of celebrity drama. As the public awaited any sign of reconciliation or closure, Wendy Williams remained a pivotal figure in entertainment history. Her fearless approach to challenging P. Diddy's empire had solidified her place as one of the few who dared to speak out against the music mogul. Whether the feud would ever be resolved or whether it would continue to captivate audiences for years to come remained to be seen. But one thing was certain: the legacy of the Wendy Williams and P. Diddy drama would endure, leaving an indelible mark on the world of pop culture. Chapter 8. Conclusion. Wendy's legacy and Diddy's career. Final thoughts on how Wendy's coverage affected Diddy's public image. Speculation on whether the feud will ever be resolved or continue to live on in pop culture. Wendy's place in entertainment history as one of the few who boldly challenged Diddy's empire. Chapter 8. Conclusion. Wendy's legacy and Diddy's career. As we reflect on the 30-year saga between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy, it's clear that Wendy's coverage has had a lasting impact on Diddy's public image. From her early days as a shock jock radio host to her transition to television, Wendy has never shied away from discussing the controversial music mogul. Her bold claims about Diddy's business practices, personal life, and influence on the industry have shaped the narrative around him in a significant way. Despite Diddy's typical silence or indirect responses to Wendy's commentary, the feud between them has continued to simmer over the years. Public confrontations, interviews, and even rumored legal threats have added fuel to the fire, keeping the tension alive in pop culture. The unresolved nature of their relationship leaves us wondering whether the feud will ever be fully resolved or if it will continue to be a part of their legacies. Wendy Williams will always hold a special place in entertainment history for fearlessly challenging Diddy's empire. Her willingness to speak her mind, even in the face of backlash, has solidified her status as one of the few who dared to take on such a powerful figure in the industry. Whether you love her or loathe her, there's no denying the impact Wendy has had on shaping the public perception of Diddy. As for Diddy, his career has continued to thrive despite the ongoing drama with Wendy. His influence in the music industry remains strong, and he has cemented his legacy as a multi-talented entrepreneur and music mogul. While the feud with Wendy may have added a layer of complexity to his public persona, it has not diminished his success or impact on the entertainment world. In the end, the saga between Wendy Williams and P. Diddy serves as a compelling narrative of two larger-than-life personalities clashing in the spotlight. Their dynamic relationship has kept fans intrigued for decades, and only time will tell if the feud will finally come to an end or if it will continue to be a source of fascination for years to come. Regardless of the outcome, both Wendy and Diddy have left an indelible mark on pop culture that will be remembered for generations to come.